Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Owoh's Corner, my own little corner of art. And this video is going to be the first in a series where I draw various different characters that will be featuring in my original show, project named The Seven Sages. And I go over their character designs, their color choice, as well as their backstory. And first, we have off one of the main characters. His name is Cerun. So, to start off, his first name is Cerun. That's Cerun. That is inspired by the Celtic god Cernunnos, who is a god of fertility. And so, where that fertility aspect comes in at is particularly his backstory. He is a character who often provides life, energy, and vibrance to those around him, both in his backstory as well as in present day. In the world of the Seven Sages, formerly known as Witches 13, it is a blending of sci fi and high fantasy. So I'm mixing technology and magic, and in many ways, Y2K fashion as well, because in the history of the world, this apocalyptic event known as the Cascade occurred in the year 2000, leading to the rediscovery of magic, all humanity having access to magic, and a sort of platinum. There have been many different technological advancements that have come about. Cerun is a member of the military. He is ex military. His backstory is that growing up, he always did what he was supposed to do. He took care of his mom and dad. He went to school, joined the military, did various other different things. He even had a fiance. The one thing he always truly wanted was children, was to have that perfect life with a house, one or two kids, a loving wife, all of that. So everything in his life built up to that moment. And so I wanted to pull the military design and the military background, particularly through his style of clothing. Many of the other characters I design, because I am blending the flowing fabrics of fantasy as well as the more modular clothing style of sci-fi tech wear, a lot of my designs in this show are going to be blending one or two articles of tight form-fitting clothing and then an article of loose-fitting clothing, which is why I chose for the tight jeans and semi-tight tank top with the green military fur-lined overcoat that he wears as well. Because a lot of my character designs in the past, they have had baggy pants and tight shirts. I wanted to give Cerun something tight, mainly because of his mentality. Because of his ex-military status, he was brought up in the military, so he knows to follow protocol. He knows to act a certain way, behave a certain way. But then because of his trauma, he has taken to using his militaristic fashion sense to his advantage. Cerun's backstory is that once magic was discovered, his military platoon and higher ups wanted to use magic to create the perfect soldier. And seeing that as an opportunity to get ahead, that was when Cerun decided that he would take on the experiments and become a stronger soldier. The only downside is that the experiments left him barren. So now he can no longer have children. Essentially, everything he desired and worked for is now gone. So, despite still carrying over that militaristic fashion sense, you'll actually see that he wears a low cut v neck to show his chest more, as well as sleeveless shirts to show off his muscles. Because he lost everything, he has given into his more base desires and pleasures. Another aspect that I am drawing from is the Bible, particularly the seven heavenly virtues and the seven deadly sins. And so for Cerun, his take on that is both lust and chastity. Someone who was very controlled in his past, but after something bad happened to him, after his trauma occurred, he now gave into his based instincts and desires, seeking pleasure because he went so long without it, seeking lust because now the one thing that he desired, he can no longer have. Essentially, he doesn't care about himself, he doesn't care about his body. Cerun is one of many different characters, especially the main characters, who will be going through their own difficulties, their own problems and issues throughout the show. You will see them rise and fall, you will see them have pros and cons, and you will also see them attempt to regain their past and either succeed or fail. But in the end, they will still seek their revenge, only to seek justice at a later date. The pilot actually follows Cerun and is more closely in tune with his story, despite him being the newest member of this faction of 7 men and women. The core of the Seven Sages show is looking at righteous fury and righteous anger. Another big inspiration in the show is from the Bible as well, and it is the 6 things God despises, the 7th is the most deplorable. The idea that even God, being a supreme ultimate being, he still has certain things that he will just not do, that he will just despise, and he has a justified anger for the things that are done. And so I come through the Bible, and that is sort of the core of this show, is 7 righteous furies that these 7 people have experienced, and they are banding together to get their justice for what was done to them. And for Cerun in particular, his righteous fury is the 7th. He that soweth discord among brethren. Again, military man willingly underwent experimentation in order to become stronger in the hopes of having more benefits, making more money to start a family, what he always wanted, and he became barren from that experience. And so one of the things that is core is that in many ways, while these 7 men and women are entitled to their anger, to their righteous fury, there will be some moments and times where it's kind of hinted that their downfalls are, if slightly, whether directly or indirectly, their own fault, or they played a minor part in their own downfall. And so that is one of the big core concepts and ideas of these revenge stories that I am planning to tell. But this is the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed this little speed paint. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me draw Cerun, and I look forward to drawing the other characters and sharing my design choices and concepts of them in the future. Anyway, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share even. Definitely look forward to more videos, and I hope you guys enjoyed. This has been Owoh's Corner, my own little corner of art. I'll see you guys in my next video or live stream. Bye.